Yo, what is up, everybody? Back again. Y'all already know what
Nail,
it is.
play that shit.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, man, this man got the background.
You already know, man! Get that money, man. Get that money. Head to the house. Ain't no Easy money. Easy money. Well, it should be easy money, but like
Look,
I
knock
said...
on wood, knock on wood.
Look at the rookies we drafted. We got Dean and we got Davis. Two from Florida. It doesn't get better than that shit.
Yeah, put that shit up.
As Rick probably said, if you ain't first,
You're
you're last.
Exactly.
Second place is at 2.
Definitely gonna make up for it.
Trust me. I need a sports podcast, man. I need it. Yo, what is good? I need a sports podcast family. Your host with the most, Bryce, checking in. This is the morning of, about to head to my flight for New York. It's 5 a.m. Flight leaves at 7 a.m. So I'm finna get out of here. I see I got the neck pillow. Got my luggage ready to go. Finna catch some Z's on this flight because I need it. I need it. But yeah, man, y'all remember back in January, went to Vegas, vlogged the whole trip, went exotic car driving, won a little bit of money. Saw my Chiefs whoop up on the Raiders. We finna run it back in New York. Only this time my Chiefs gonna whoop up on the Jets. I'm gonna win some more money. I'm gonna go see the Statue of Liberty. I'm gonna eat some New York pizza and just have me a good time because it's your boy's first time in New York. But if y'all remember, on that last episode, me and Cam told y'all we got something special, something a little bit different for this one. So let me set my phone on my luggage real quick, and I'm not even going to do too much explaining, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just let my dog Cam fill y'all in on what we got going on for this episode. So get over here, Cam.
Yo, what's good, INISP people? Like Bryce told y'all last episode, man, we got something very, very special planned out for you guys. If you haven't seen or haven't noticed, we got 2 vlogs going on right now. Bryce head out to New York. I'm head out to Austin, man. Should be a very fun weekend. I can't wait to get this thing going. About to head out right now. Got my luggage right here, whatever, and let's get it going, man. I see y'all on the other side.
The water was probably about that high. Oh my
Well, yo, I finally made it to my hotel. Welcome to the vlog. I just so happened to pick the absolute worst day to fly out here because it's fucking flooding and it's damn near a hurricane. It feel like my hotel is 9 miles from the airport, y'all. Why did it just take 2 hours to get here, sitting through all types of traffic and shit? But we here.
2 hours later.
All right, so the food is here, and of course, you know the first meal had to be some New York pizza.
Damn.
Since a kid, I've only wanted to come to New York just so I could have New York pizza in New York. And it's probably not the first. I mean, this is the first. It's probably not the last time I'm going to have pizza while I'm here. But I also got some garlic knots, too, for all my boys that go back in the day, them Creek days. I ain't had garlic knots since speaking. So these I take that first. But I'm about to be badass. Hold up, let me get this first.
6 hours later.
Boys just made it in last night. Had a lot of fun. Now it's off to, if y'all can't tell, like I said, we're going to Austin. If y'all can't tell, we're going to Texas versus Kansas game this week or today. Number 3 versus number 24. Should be a good one, man. Should be a good one. Hopefully our defense come out strong. Picks I got for today is I got UT -16, 1 unit. I feel like our defense will come out strong. Offense going to be ready. And then also got the under. I think it's like at 42 or 46. I gotta go back and check. But got that 1 unit also. I think, like I said, I think our defense will come out strong. I know Kansas offense is good. They got a good quarterback, but I think we're gonna handle them. But yeah, those are my 2 picks for the day, man. Let's get it.
Yes, X. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah. To the crib! To the crib! To the crib! 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 What the shit? I need that shit, baby. Sign this book, man. He might just broke his top right there.
Okay, so checking in. It's been raining all morning. Stopped. And it's supposed to have stopped for the rest of the day. So I'm finna go on this little boat tour. We're gonna see what it's sitting for. I think it's like 60 degrees outside. So I'm gonna bring a hoodie just in case, because 60 in Texas, I'll be alright. That's good weather. 60 down here might be a little chilly. So we're gonna see. Time being, I've been chilling, watching this USC Colorado game. Hopefully Colorado don't get whooped like they did last week. But Lyft driver said they're going to be here in like 5 minutes and then we head out.
Turn right onto
On behalf of the National Park Service, if you look out beyond the Statue of Liberty, you might see the Verrazano Bridge in the distance. It's the longest system. We invite you to experience many additional enjoyable activities offered by the National Park Service, including
Made it. It's got a lot of construction going on around here though. Alright, so I'm basically done with this little Statue of Liberty tour. I stopped in the little cafe they got, grabbed some fries, because I ate before I came. Also went to the gift shop, as you see. Got family some souvenirs or whatever. Now I think, I don't know when the next boat leaves back. I'm gonna hop on the boat. Then I'm probably gonna hit Times Square. And then after that, I'm gonna hit FanDuel Sportsbook. And that should be the day. So far, so good. Made some bets for tomorrow. I'll see those tomorrow. Got some pretty good ones, I think. But I got a free $200 from betting on FanDuel for the first time. And so now I'm waiting for this Canelo-Charlo fight. See if I can win some free money off that. But they actually just finished, I think this is the last undercard fight before the fight. So, yeah, I'm going to post the bet slips after this. And hopefully we walk away with some money tonight. It is what it is. Yes, sir. Easy hunting. Easy hunting. By decision. Shout out my boy Tal.
The next day.
Yo, what's good, people? It's Sunday morning right now. Yes, but talk about these bets from yesterday, this UT game, man. I had 3 bets, went 3-0, completely sweep all my bets. I took UT negative 16. They won 40-14. I took UT and Kansas under total in the game. That was like 62, I believe. Like I said, it was 40-14, UT dub. And also took Jonathan Brooks over rushing yards, 87.5. I mean, he completely destroyed it. I think he had like 134 or 124 like at halftime. So he completely destroyed that. Yeah, man. Had a wonderful day yesterday. Today, took the Jags -3. Hit that already this morning. They blew out the Falcons this morning. So now it's got the Rams money line, man. And
3rd down and 4. Stafford throws. There he is. Nakua to the end zone. Rams win.
Hopefully I can, sweep today, man. It's been a very good weekend, and I'm just glad that y'all could come out here and I can show like how good it was. But other than that, man, see y'all on the next episode. Peace.
Shut the hell up! Damn!
Yeah, Pop! Yes, sir! Take it to the crib, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh. Yo, that bitch is close. Oh, touchdown! 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 To the crib! Yes, sir! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Over 13 and a half first half already cash. Let's go! Take off, Mahomes! Take off! Game time! Game! Ice this bitch!
Yes. Watch your profanity. Right.
Yes, sir! Game! Game time! Game time! Game time! 2.5 cover for the teaser win.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Dope. Positive weekend again, baby. Bro, I done been to my fair share of stadiums. This shit got to be the absolute worst, like, traffic procedures, whatever the fuck you want to call that bullshit, post-game I've ever seen. Be trapped here for hours trying to get out of a stadium parking lot, and like all these cars keep driving and trying to cut.
Yes. Watch your profanity.
Where like this shit is all backed up. You see the green lights? That's the stadium back there. I hopped on this shuttle to take me back to the sports book. Try to figure out some other way because the lift shit from the fucking stadium, that ride share shit was not working. Now I'm finna try to walk all the way to some hotel that's nearby, but we're gonna see if I make it there. This shit is fucking ridiculous. My God. Okay, I might have. Hopefully, I can get this hotel right here. Call a lift, something. I'm gonna have to jump over this little thing though. Fuck. Let's see. I gotta find the right time to go. Come on, car, come on. And nah, not yet. Fuck. Come on, hurry up. I'm gonna cross and go right here. I wish this was my hotel. It is not. Come on, people. Hey. Whew, fuck. Shit. My God. Well, I've definitely got my fucking steps in today. I know that much. Fuck, man.
Take a left.
I want to see how much I've been sweating. Bro, look at the brim of my hat. This bitch is soaked. But Lyft driver secured after about a fucking 30-40 minute walk after the shuttle. Fucking game ended at 11, y'all. It's 12:58. I'm so ready to hit my fucking bed in the hotel. But then I gotta be up at like fucking 4:30 because my flight leave out at 7. So solo travels with Bryce. I hope y'all enjoy this shit. Laugh at my pain. God damn, sweat won't fucking stop. My God. Well, made it back, folks. That is the vlog. Just to recap, man. Came down here on probably the worst day possible because it was flooding all around New York. Luckily, my flight didn't delay. Got here and was able to get to the hotel, even though it took like 2.5 hours and it's 20 minutes away. Then, what was it? The fight Saturday with the free bets for my FanDuel. Won a easy 100 off of Canelo by decision. Shout out to my boy Tap for that one. So then I had $100, basically free. I did lose on both my little dream parlays that I made in the FanDuel Sportsbook. But then all the plays that I made for this actual week of games on the page official 4-2. Chiefs, they made it so hard. But we covered the -2.5 to finish off the teaser. We got over 13.5 first half, which was a clutch smart play by me because we didn't get the full game over because we sucked after we got 17 in the first quarter. But yeah, man, 4-2 on the weekend. Can't complain. Leaving New York with some money. Last time I did the vlog in Vegas earlier in this year, left that with some money. So I'm 2-0. I don't know where to next, but we got to make it 3-0 whenever that is, man. Look at my hair. Oh, my God. About to hop in the shower, hop in the bed before I got to get up for my flight in the morning. But hope y'all enjoyed the vlog. INISP, I already know what it is. I need it. And we out. Yo, what is good, everybody? Your host with the most. I Need It Sports Podcast family. If y'all are tuning into this, that means y'all just watched that vlog from the glorious weekend the boys just had. Made our respective trips. Me to New York, Cam to Austin. We had to come back with some money. Hope y'all locked in the bets. Tell the boys, because another week positive. That's 3 weeks in a row. I told y'all. We got y'all, man. We here to win y'all some money. We've been making up for week one collapse ever since, man. But yeah, I enjoyed my trip. It's a great trip, since my Chiefs put out the dub. I'm sure Cam would say the same since his UT boys whooped up on my Jayhawks. Granted, we didn't have our starting quarterback. But yeah, no, they whooped our ass for sure. But yeah, man, since you got the recap in the vlog, we don't really gotta tell you too much about how our week 4 went. So we just finna hop into these picks, but I'm gonna pass it to Cam first, let him say anything about his trip, what he enjoyed about it and everything, man. But after that, we're gonna get into these picks for week 5 to bring y'all another positive week. So if you ain't learned by now, get your notepad out, take out the notes app on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Just make sure you tuned into these bets so you can log them. I had so many people this weekend asking me, bro, can you put me on? Like, if y'all watch the podcast, I'm telling you exactly how to get this bread. Are y'all not listening?
Not listening, man.
I can't give out the sauce for free. You got to watch the podcast, man, or follow us on the socials. But yeah, man, Ken, tell us about your weekend in Austin, man.
Man. Austin, I love Austin, man. I don't really go a lot, but I'm glad I finally, like as at in my big age right now, like I'm finally glad I'm finally glad I got down there, man. My very first UT game, so it was something like very special to see, man. Boys got that dub. Started off a little slow, a little shaky. I was like, man, halftime, I think it was like 14-13 or 14 up or something like that. And then all of a sudden, second half, like they usually do, they just switch just happened. Defense turned it on. Quinn Ewers turned it on. What I love about the week though is I went 5-0 with the UT bets.
Sweet.
I had 3 UT bets, man. Then also had wait, no, actually I had 2 UT bets. No, I had 3 UT bets, and then the other 3 was so I had 6. Yeah, I went 6-0. Another 3 was what's it called? Was NFL. But yeah, man. I love Austin, man. I love UT. Like I said, that was my very first UT game. It was exciting. It was very fun. I just enjoyed it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for me, that was my first time in New York, actually. So enjoyed it. City is definitely crowded. As y'all seen in the vlog, I flew in on the worst day possible. Airport was flooded. I didn't even know. I'm walking to baggage claim, and I take my phone off airplane mode, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these notifications from family and friends like, yo, you good? Like, what's going on now? And I'm like, what you talking about?
Dang.
Open up my phone, Terminal A flooded completely. I'm in Terminal B. I'm like, I didn't even know that was happening. Walk outside, it's pouring down rain. My hotel was only like 9 miles from the airport. It took me 2 hours to get there in the lift because the traffic was so bad.
2 hours.
2 hours. I had 2 hours. Yeah, it was crazy, man. But luckily, it didn't ruin my plans for the weekend. Still got to go see the Statue of Liberty, all that, do what I want to do. But yeah, coming in, I was like, dang, I hope it don't rain this bad and like cancel the game or something because I'm only here till Monday morning. Like I was like, man, if they cancel the game, I'll be so hot. But yeah, first time in New York, watch my Chiefs get a dub. It was a struggle. It was ugly, but we got the dub. Of course, had to get some merch while I was at it. Got me a new little New York trucker hat. I'm big on the trucker hats right now. I don't know what it is. I really ain't wear hats before, but
yeah, me neither. I never really wore hats like that, but nah, hats be fire nowadays, man. That's the trucker ones.
Yeah, the trucker hats got me in the chokehold right now, so I had to cop when I walked in the Statue of Liberty shop and saw this one. But yeah, man, like I said, it's time to lock in these bets for week 5. So stop texting my phone, asking me how to do it. You can sign up with our link on BetUS that's still open. You can sign up on Movada. You can get on the prize picks, whatever you want, man. We giving y'all the free game. Follow us on Twitter because I'm gonna tweet everything I say in this video later, right before the games. Not even right before the game, the Friday before the game. So when this video comes out Friday morning, the picks gonna come out later that day. So man, I don't want to hear no excuses when I show y'all the bet slip of me winning. Look, Bryce, how'd you put me on? How'd you do that? This is how I'm doing it. This is how we're doing it. I need a sports podcast, man. I need it. You already know what it is, man. So let's get into it. But for week 5, man, I think this the first time in maybe ever or first time in a long time. I'm rolling with a lot of underdogs this weekend. I like the dogs this weekend, man. So my first pick, I'm gonna just go ahead and let's get this episode cracking. You know what I'm saying? Started off real good, man. Because I said it, In my preseason predictions, I'm gonna stand on it. I got the Cowboys plus 3.5. I think finally they get over that hump and they beat the 49ers now. Now I'm not saying I did say they go into the Super Bowl, so I think if they played them in the playoffs, they would get them. I'm not saying right now though that I have faith that the Cowboys will beat the 49ers in the playoffs. But man, they done lost to this team 2 years in a row. Not ended 49ers have ended their season 2 weeks in a row. 49ers are getting the hype and it's much deserved. They're the best team in the NFL probably right now. Christian McCaffrey, I saw the MVP yesterday. He's not even top 5, which makes zero sense to me. I know it's like a quarterback award, but Christian McCaffrey definitely deserves to be the front runner for MVP right now. Dude is going crazy. He has more touchdowns than most QBs in the league right now today. So he's balling. Purdy doing his thing. But I think that Cowboys defense gonna come ready to play. And I think Dak, he's been hearing all the noise the last couple weeks. Everybody getting their jokes off, talking their smack on him. I think he has a solid game. He has his first really good game of the season where it's like, okay, Dak, like you did your thing on offense. You held your own. And then Cowboys defense, they held their own as they've been doing all season. So I got them plus 3.5. If you want to take that sprinkle, I think they win the game outright, get the job done. That's my first pick for week 5, man. Cowboys Nation, I'm on your side again, man. So, Chris, you watch this. I want to get no text from you in the group chat talking about some, bro, just don't get your hopes up. We got all faith. The money is already bet. We locked in, man. 1 unit minus 125. Cowboys plus 3.5. Take it to the bank, man. You heard it here first. I Need a Sports Podcast.
Yes, sir. Lock it in, man. I'm not mad at that one, man. I'm not mad at that one. I'm not seeing the I think it was like a post-game interview or whatever, and they was asking Dak, how you feel about the 49ers or something like that, or something like that. And Dak just looked at him like like come on. So I think they're gonna be ready for that game. I think they're gonna come out and I think it's gonna be a real good game than what most other people think about or whatever. But I like that. I like that pick for sure. My first pick is coming from Monday Night Football. Packers, Raiders. I like Packers in this one, man. I've been riding with the Packers quite a bit this season. I'm riding with them again. Taking the line or the spread -1. I think that's kind of easy for them to get. I know it's in a hostile environment. They're going into Vegas, whatever. But I think that's just a much better team than the Raiders right now. I think they'll come in there. I think they gonna I think they get a win. And I think couple more games, we're gonna see Devontae out. You're gonna see Adams. He gonna get they'll get a little bit more frustrated. Now I'm telling you, man, sooner or later.
I keep seeing the reports now, and he keeps saying no, like it's good. I saw one day it said he believed in Aiden McConnell. I don't know. It's gonna be funny because this is first time playing Green Bay since he left, and I think Jair Alexander is back this game. He's not on the injury report, at least from what I've seen so far. So I'm interested to see that matter because Devontae itching to show up the Packers for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Jair Alexander, okay, I used to practice against you every day. Now, in the real game, I'm itching to lock you up. So I'm interested to see how that one falls for sure. I like the Packers, man. Hey, if it's the Raiders losing, I'm all for it, as a cheat. But yeah, I don't even know. I would assume Jimmy Garoppolo is back this week, but he hasn't looked good. He's not, with Kyle Shanahan no more, and that Green Bay defense is tough. The only question mark is Jordan Love. He's been good at times. He's been bad at times. He's been middle of the pack at times. Can he just be consistent for the whole game? I think he can put something together, and I like that. I think Packers can win that one because the Raiders, their whole season from the jump, the Chandler Jones mess that's been lingering, and they finally cut him last week. They got some injuries here and there. Defense hasn't looked the best besides Max Crosby. Like you said, Devontae Adams, he says he's not frustrated, but come on, man. You went from making it to NFC championships playing with Aaron Rodgers to now a terrible season last year with your homeboy Derek Carr. He gets sent out the door. Now you're playing with Jimmy Garoppolo and Aiden McConnell he's still arguably the number one receiver in the NFL. He just hasn't got a chance to really put it all together in Las Vegas. So I know he's frustrated a little bit. for sure. But that frustration probably gonna continue for the rest of the season. And who knows? Maybe they do trade him. You think they trade him? Because I mean, if they're like, we gotta rebuild a little bit, he's one of the people you could trade to get some assets for. I'm praying the guy, if he do get traded, it's not to AFC opponent. But then at the same time, I think when there were rumors that he was going to be traded, somehow the 49ers were listed. I'm just like,
How?
I know cap space don't exist, but like how? Like if they got Devontae Adams, it's like you might as well hand them the Super Bowl trophy because you can't possibly cover that offense whatsoever.
Nah, you won't be able to. It's
So
impossible.
the only thing you can wish for, and I'm not wishing for it, but you'd have to have another situation like NFC Championship last year where Brock Purdy tears something in his elbow. Yeah. But even then, they got a backup quarterback now too, so they still probably be good. But if that happened, man, I don't even know if I could watch the league anymore for real, because that would be cheating. If the 49ers get the ball, that's just straight up cheating, man. Ain't no way. But yeah, like I said, I like the pick. Pick number 2 for me, another dog, man. And hopefully they don't play me because I'm giving them their respect. It's the team I thought was going 0-16, man. Cardinals +3. I believe they're at home too versus the Bengals. Bengals they're not good this year. They should have rested Joe Burrow. They should have listened to what Jamar Chase said before the season started. Rest them the first 5 weeks. Because if they would have rested in the first 5 weeks, they'd probably still be in the same position right now. So what was the point? That calf injury is not going to get any better the more he plays. He literally has to stop playing and rest for that to heal up. He's not going to do it because he's too stubborn. The Bengals coaches, Zach Taylor, the front office, they're too stubborn to sit him. That's shame on them because they're putting him out there. Regardless of what Joe Burrow says, we know he's going to say, I'm good, I want to go. But as a front office looking at that, you got to sit him down. I think I seen something where like he's like only completed 2 passes over 15 yards all year. They haven't scored a touchdown in the first half all year, which I think is a record for the first 4 games. They look god awful. And then to make matters worse, T. Higgins fractured his ribs last week, and I'm sure he's going to try to play too. And I know that's more of a pain tolerance thing, but like, come on, man. They got the bye next week. Just rest them. Just rest their players. Take your L, and then 2 weeks from now, since they didn't rest him to start the season, then you try to make the run. But if you're going to keep trying to force this, it's just going to get worse and worse. And it's not that I think Joe Burrow's calf injury will be one of them ones that leads to like an Achilles tear. I think it's going to lead to something like a dislocated shoulder or something because he can't move in the pocket, and that offensive line is toast. He's getting killed back there. He can't move. He going to get hit one wrong time and boom, done just like that. So shame on the Bengals. Shame on them for not getting a serviceable backup QB in this Super Bowl window. I mean, look at us. Chad Henne done saved us a couple times in the playoffs when Mahomes go down with freak injuries. So that's just a testament to how important a backup is. But yeah, Cardinals stingy team. They just got whooped by the Cardinals last week, but they're gonna put up a fight at home. I think they can cover the +3, and I think they might be able to win that game too. If the Bengals do win, I think it's only by a field goal. So I'm thinking worst case scenario, it's a push in my eyes. But I think the Cardinals can cover that and win that game for sure, the way the Bengals are looking right now. But yeah, Cardinals fans, if there's any that listen, I'm sorry. I said y'all was going 0-16. Y'all are only 1-3, but y'all are competitive ass 1-3. So I give y'all credit. Yeah. I need y'all to keep that up. Because even though they did get whooped by the 49ers at the end, I think they started down like 21-0, but then it was 21-16 at one point when I looked at the game, when I was sitting in the sports room, and I was like, oh, snap, Cardinals might do it again. And then 49ers went back on a little run. So I need it, Cardinals. I need y'all to pull through for me, knock off the Bengals one time for the one time. But that's pick number 2 for sure.
Nah, I like it, man. Like you said, Bengals they really not that good. Now, like really watching them, they're really not that good.
And they're not good shit.
And their offense, like what they're trying to do with his injury or whatever, it's so easy to game plan for, and it's so easy to stop that I feel like any team can really stop it if they game plan right for it or whatever. Because he can't really, like, what was that? That was Monday night when they was when they was playing or whatever, or was that Sunday night? One of those
when they played the Rams a couple weeks ago Monday night.
Yeah, okay, that was Monday night. Like when you watch him, like he can't throw down the field like whatsoever.
Did you see some of the clips from the All 22 this week versus the Titans?
I didn't see him.
It's so bad. The Titans were literally playing their defensive line, like defensive end, defensive tackles, in the whole middle, like the center, whole gap, just because they know he's not a threat to even run the football at all because of his cap.
That's crazy.
So they was able to put pressure on Orlando Brown Jr., the other tackle, and they were able to get to him with ease because, like, we don't even got to worry about the middle. So we just going to beat you around the edge and force one-on-ones for your tackle and guards. And I don't know. The Bengals put some money in their offensive line, and it just ain't worked 2 years in a row. I don't know what more they can do, really, but it sucks because, they thought the Super Bowl window was open. It's about to be closed, at least for this current roster. Probably going to lose T. Higgins. Going to have to pay Jamar Chase, which means you're probably going to lose some more defense pieces as well. They're going to have to revamp and retool, and then it's up in the air whenever their next window opens. But at least the next 2 years, Bengals, I don't even think they're making it back to the AFC Championship in the next 2 years. So call it a hot take because I'm already banking on that next year. But, yeah, they fumbled. They got too big headed. Started talking all that Burrowhead trash.
Burrowhead.
Look at them now, man, in hell. And so I can't even feel sorry for y'all, Cincy fans. Y'all deserve all of this.
Definitely deserve this because talking too much trash, talking about some Burrowhead, that's kind of disrespectful. It's not kind. That is disrespectful. But my next game I'm gonna go with, man. I'm gonna go with Jets money line, man.
Ooh, yeah. I'm with you.
Man, Broncos, they should have won that game last week. They should have won that game last week.
They should have.
But the Bears going to Bears, and they bared it up. Even when Justin Fields
had his best game.
He had his best game. But now I will say, like those last 2 or 3 possessions, he was god awful. I ain't gonna care. He was god awful. But it should not even came down to that because he's playing so well, so good. And the Broncos came back and won. Look, Broncos is not a good team. If y'all listening right now, Broncos is not a good team whatsoever. I don't know what Sean Payton's trying to do over there. I ain't gonna lie. Russ looks good. Russ is fine.
Yeah, he's not the problem this year, honestly.
He's really not the problem this year. I say he will have a bounce back year. He having a bounce back year. Now, Russ is not the problem. It's the defense. The defense is completely just horrible for some reason. And I would have thought the defense would have been much better than the offense. And I don't know.
That's what it was supposed to be because that was the Achilles heel last year. Is the fact offense was terrible, defense was good, but Russ was trash. Now they did a complete 180.
Complete 180.
And that's what Sean Payton get. He talked a lot of shit too.
He talked a lot of shit too.
And that's why I'm with you on this one. Part of the reason so my next pick.
Hackett, I forgot.
Yeah, the whole Nathaniel Hackett situation. So they got some added fire. Of course, I just watched the Jets this weekend, and my Chiefs let Zach Wilson catch a rhythm. He had his best game of his NFL career. Now, it's a big if he can repeat that. But I think he's made the right strides. They finally caught an offense tailored to his game instead of trying to run Aaron Rodgers' offense. So I had them plus 1.5 with my Chiefs in a parlay. Chiefs ML Jets. I put it up to plus 3. I think the parlay is plus 143. But I was gonna say I'm gonna sprinkle on Jets money line too at plus 105 because, like you said, that Broncos defense is terrible. Zach Wilson got a little bit of rhythm. They can move forward to that. He was throwing the ball well. Breece Hall no longer on a snap count.
Yeah,
he's probably gonna eat. So I might bet a Breece Hall prop low key.
Yeah.
And then the fact that Jets defense is still good. Oh, yeah. Jets to the bank. And Nathaniel Hackett just puts the cherry over the top. Like this added fire. Sean Payton did all that talking. The Jets are going to be ready to go.
They're going to be ready.
They're going to be ready to go. So I love that one. I think, shoot. Nah, I was going to say, do you want to go back to the past and make it an I need it backs bet? But I don't know if I want to do that on Zach Wilson.
Hey, man, hey. He did outdo the best quarterback I ever seen in my life. So he outdoed him.
I think Patrick was BSing because we was up 17-0. Like, I'm telling you, y'all seen the vlog where I'm sitting right there behind the offense when he threw them interception. I'm looking at the defender, looking at Patrick, and I'm like, run it, run like. And and the first one he threw, I was sitting there and he double clutched. I was like, run it, run it, run, and he threw it, and I literally said, what the like? I was like, what the f? Like, why did you throw that? And then the ball just floated interception. I was like, and I texted, I was like, I don't know what Pat was looking at right there because I saw that from here. So I don't know.
One of them, he was trying to do like his normal sidearm thing. It just came out like the ball just came out wrong.
Yeah, I think he was just trying stuff just to see. And that's the pain with us. Like, and people are like, sports media always is making a big deal. Like, oh man, the Chiefs, they don't look good. They're struggling. We never cover. That's our problem. Yeah. We get up, we BS, we let them backdoor cover, but we get the win. Because they focus on the Super Bowl at the end. Like, it's so hard for them, I'm sure, to get up for some of these games. Yeah. It's like, especially like going up 17-0 in that first quarter, the stadium was silent. Like, everybody in the stadium was mother effing Zach Wilson at that point. Like, they was upset because the offense had stalled out the first 3 drives, and then we up 17-0. And then they get that BS safety, which I didn't see, obviously, because I did not see it, but like the broadcast, apparently the head ref they bring on, he said that was a missed call, gave the Jets free 2 points, started their momentum. But that kick started, and then once Zach Wilson started getting going, everybody in the crowd was back into it. But after that first quarter, boy, you could hear a pin drop in that stadium. I was sitting, like the whole Chiefs was on the right side of the stadium behind their bench. I picked a ticket that was right behind the tunnel we run out of, but it was all Jets fans by me. So when I was going crazy, everybody was just looking at me like, if this dude don't shut the hell up. They was pissed. And then when they started coming back, they started talking. They started talking their best, and they was getting loud. And you'll see it in the vlog. But I was like, yeah, they think they really finna win this one. I don't know how we finna do it, but we gonna win still. So I'm not worried. But yeah, it was a good game for sure. But from what I seen, take the Jets ML, take the Jets cover, throw them in a parlay. They should get the job done versus the Broncos. Man, I don't even know where they can go from now.
I don't really know either.
Because they low key screwed themselves because they were at the bottom of the barrel with the Bears, and then they come back and win. So now if it come down to a tiebreaker for the first pick in the draft, the Bears get it. And they also have Carolina's pick, which could end up being number 2 pick in the draft. So the Bears might get 1 and 2. Because they traded the number 1 pick to Carolina for DJ Moore and stuff to get Bryce Young. So that's why they keep saying, oh, the Bears can get Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr. But I'm like, we just seen, like, we're literally seeing how that plays out with the Bengals right now. Like, granted, yes, they had that magical run to the Super Bowl, but they didn't win it. Now, Joe Burrow, for the 3rd year in a row, is fighting for his life, and he can't get the ball to Jamar Chase because you don't have an offensive line. Yeah. So I know people are like, oh, this is the dream for them. They could get Caleb Williams, pairing with Marvin Harrison. Don't do that. You better get some offensive linemen to protect Caleb Williams, and then he can throw it to whoever. Like, it don't matter. But, yeah, man, they need to fire that coach, too. They need a complete rehaul of coaching staff. And that's another topic, not to get sidetracked, but I've been seeing, like, I think it was on Speak today, they were talking about Caleb Williams, because he was talking about, I might go back to college. And they're like, no, don't do that. Like, if you do that, then it's all the pressure on the world. And you like, go to the Bears, prove you can turn them around. Like, why would you go to that dumpster fire of an organization? Unless they show significant improvements to the coaching staff between now and the offseason, like firing Eberflus, getting an offensive-minded coach, stop. Like, I'm tired of teams living in the 70s, 80s. You cannot win with the defensive-minded coach anymore. Like, the game has changed. Unless you have a bona fide offensive coordinator, you're not winning with a defensive-minded head coach. So you need to get rid of him. I've been seeing, one of the hot candidates is, I guess, the Lions offensive coordinator. If that's your choice, cool. But you got to do something to the coach staff to even prove to a guy like, hey, like, should I want to go to y'all? Because I think it's some crazy stat. The Bears have never had a 4,000-yard passer in the history of the franchise. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Not even Jay Cutler?
No. Well, not him either. And it's even worse for drafted QBs because think about all the drafted QBs they've had. None of them have gotten a second contract. That's how bad it's been. And sure, yeah, you can miss on a pick here and there, but that at that same time, that just means y'all can't develop a QB
Yeah,
because y'all want to be tough defense, run the ball, hard body, grit and grind, all that stuff from the 80s. That's not the game no more. They got to adapt, change something. So I'm like, yeah, if I'm Caleb Williams and the Bears got the first pick, yeah, I'll probably take my ass back to USC too. Like, ain't nobody, I'm not trying to ruin my career like that. Like, at least, some of these other teams with number one picks, they show promise to turn it around. The Bears, there's literally no evidence showing that Caleb Williams will be able to turn it around. So why even put that on yourself? So I can't be mad at him for that one. But sorry I got sidetracked there. That was on my mind from listening to that segment earlier I was speaking. I was like, they crazy for that one because just look at the Bears' history. I wouldn't go there either.
I want to go, yeah.
But yeah, man, back to the picks. Jets ML. I have them in parlay covering +3 my Chiefs ML, man. Put them all, man, because once we win, I don't hit my phone.
Yeah, on my phone,
talking about, man, how'd y'all get that one? I'm telling you right here, right now. At 10:13 on October 4th, while we're recording this, take the Jets to the bank. They're going to get it done. And Zach Wilson, we trust. But, yeah, man, what about your third pick for the week?
Whew. All right. My third and final pick. I'm taking my guys, man. Taking my Texans +2. All right. I haven't took my guys in probably about like a year or two now. I think it's finally time to go back. Now, CJ Stroud. I want to say like a lot of crazy things right now, but it's only week 4. So I'm gonna wait about 3 6 weeks before I really start talking crazy because there's some things I really want to say and some things I really truly believe. Because when you watch this dude play football, man,
he's balling.
He's balling, completely balling. I mean, he's hands down for sure. My opinion, the best quarterback in the draft as well 3 or 4 weeks he is whatever. But just the whole team is just like it's different. Like it's a different atmosphere. Like you could just tell. Like we're even getting like national media coverage now, and we haven't gotten that since like our prime JJ Watt years, or even like Deshaun years when he was there. Like we really didn't get that much national media coverage, but now it's kind of like creeping back in, and we getting like everybody like watching what CJ Stroud gonna do and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I feel like it's a different team. I feel like D'Amico got these boys thinking they can win every game. Like I said beforehand, this defense is tough. What really surprised me is this offense, man. And
what?
It's crazy.
I'm not gonna. I thought y'all would be competitive, but I did not in a million years see y'all whooping Pittsburgh like that. Like I know Pittsburgh got their own struggles, but when I was watching that game, so I was like, the Texans. Like I remember because we got CJ Stroud on the fantasy team, as we said previous episode. So I'm sitting there watching like, ooh, CJ touchdown, ooh, CJ long pass, like sitting there. CJ is balling, and I look back to score is 30-6. I was like, oh my god. They just whooped Mike Tomlin led Steelers team like it wasn't nothing. A rookie quarterback doing that to Mike Tomlin defense is nuts. I don't even think people have even put enough emphasis on just that alone, that a rookie quarterback just did that to Mike Tomlin defense. That's unheard of.
Bro, you know how many times it took him to score the first possession?
I remember because I was like, bro, he ran it in, flag. They get it again, flag. Then he throws it. I'm like, bro, did they finally count one so we can get some points on the board?
Bro, it took him 3 tries, and all 3 tries, he got a touchdown. I don't know, man. We got third string. I mean, we got everybody back this week, but we had third string tackles out there blocking for him. CJ's just doing everything right now, but I can't even give him. I'm gonna give him most of the credit, but also got shout out to office coordinator Bobby Slowick, man. He's probably gonna be one of head coach candidates or whatever. For him to have a rookie quarterback and have like backup offensive linemen playing against like defenses like the Steelers, and he's still calling up like good play calls and stuff like that, and still got CJ looking good or whatever. That says a lot about him too. That definitely says a lot about him too. So I mean, it's the 49ers offense. It's a definitely a QB friendly offense for sure. You can obviously tell. But hey, man, we look good, man. I hope we go into Atlanta. I hope we at least cover.
I like that one. I like it. I think y'all win. I got up and watched that game versus Jaguars, partially on the Toy Story broadcast and the regular broadcast. But I at least was right on that assumption. Remember we were saying before the season during the preseason, like, bro, why is Atlanta not showing clips of Desmond Ridder and Camp throwing the ball?
Yeah.
And there was some delusional Atlanta fans on Twitter that was like, oh, like, we'll be all right. Remember, because there was a time where when Lamar was going through his contract disputes, people were saying, oh, is Atlanta a possible destination? And Atlanta straight up said, no, we good with Lamar without Lamar. Like, we good at QB with Ridder.
Crazy.
Now imagine Lamar in the RPO with Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts and Drake London.
Crazy.
Come on, man. They would be they would be a legit contender in the NFC right now.
They definitely
and they
would,
said no because they thought Desmond Ridder was. Come on, man. That's Arthur Blank fumbled that one. Arthur Smith, the coach, been fumbling because you can't even use your top 5 picks and Drake London and Kyle Pitts and get them touches. It was awful watching him try to throw the football. So the way y'all defense playing, and I know Atlanta's got a good defense. I'm a little nervous because people keep now that CJ Stroud is balling and y'all got that national media attention.
Yeah.
Now they keep bringing up the fact that, oh, he's throwing for the most yards now without an interception, and he's tied the record for the most gains and 300-yard without interception. I'm like, don't jinx the man.
Yeah, I know they kind of jinxing it.
But I still think, like, y'all go into Atlanta, and I think y'all whoop up on them too. Because I know the offense is going to be able to put up some points at the very least. Desmond Ridder not going to be able to match that, most likely. The only thing is, like, can y'all slow down Bijan Robinson in the run game? Y'all can do that. It's a dub. It's going to be tough, but it's a dub if y'all can do that. So I like that pick. And don't you got the plus 700 future on the Texas?
Call me crazy. You call me crazy.
That's gonna be an epic clip if they win that. I'm gonna have to tag myself in freezing cold text or something because that pick is looking good right now. The AFC South is wide open.
Oh, man, wide open. So everybody 2-2. So and I think Tennessee and Colts play this week too. And then Jazz got the Bills this week. So tough, man. Someone gonna be on top this week.
That'd be a nice little ticket. Plus 700 hit. Come on, man. Props to you for calling it. I did think y'all were gonna be decent, but I didn't think y'all would be decent this fast. But man, it's looking good. I'm happy CJ Stroud beating the Ohio State QB allegations. I'm happy for DeMeco Ryans getting the opportunity to be a head coach, and the fact they already playing this good. His job should be solidified for the foreseeable future. And you got all this young talent, man. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. It's going to be a fun division for years to come. Well, Anthony Richardson is looking really good in spurts, man. And then I know the Jags haven't looked like what we thought they would, but you still got them and Trevor Lawrence. So yeah, it's going to be a fun division for the years to come. But yeah, man, I like the Texas pick a lot. My 4th pick, I'm just gonna sprinkle a half unit on this one, but another dog. Like I said, this is the week of the dogs, man. So if y'all think, if y'all want to try to get some extra cash, maybe sprinkle on the ML of all these dogs because it's plus odds. But I got the Rams plus 4.5 at home versus the Eagles. They're supposed to be getting Cooper Kupp back this week. Still got Puka Nacua, who's been balling. If that's the case, Stafford might throw 30 passes to the two of them within that game. And the way the Eagles defense or Eagles secondary at least is look, it might be barbecue chicken for them. Now I expect Jalen Hurts and company to be good on offense, so it'll be a decent game. But I think plus 4.5 is a great cover for the Rams. I think they lose. If they lose, I think they lose by 4 or 3. But I think it's a very close game up until the end, and the Rams might sneak away with a win as well. Because the Eagles have been close. Last week, if Washington just goes for 2, Ron Rivera, oh my God, if they don't fire him at the end of this year, bro, I don't know what. They might as well. They got the whole restart with the fresh ownership down there in Washington. They're talking about building a new stadium. Get Ron Rivera the hell out. There's no way you have this many stupid sound bites as a head coach. Like I said earlier, get rid of the defensive-minded head coaches. How in the hell do you watch your team drive all the way down the field at the end of the game, score a touchdown, and say, yeah, I didn't want to go for 2 because I thought the offense might have been tired. You got the defense tired on the ropes. Don't let it be decided on a coin flip and OT. Like, just end it. You playing with house money. Y'all ain't even supposed to be in this game. Go for 2. And he says that, so I'm like, oh, man. My dad, Washington fan, he's frustrated as hell. I think because my family was in Oklahoma for my little sister this weekend for Parents Weekend. I know he was pissed at the airport watching that mess. Crazy. And I'm sitting there I'm texting in my family group chat. As soon as they score, I'm like, go for 2. And I see the field goal unit come on. I'm like, would have went for 2 right there. My aunt was like, I would have too. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what Ron Rivera is doing, but he is anti-analytics, anti-offense, anti-saying smart stuff in the press conference afterwards. Get him the hell out of Washington, bro. His time is up. I'm sorry. Maybe he could be a serviceable DC somewhere, but head coach, no, you can't do it no more. He had one fluke year with Carolina, and other than that, he's been absolute garbage. It's awful, but yeah, man. I like the Rams plus 4.5.
I like that one too, actually.
I think they have the possibility. If y'all want to sprinkle on the ML, it's plus 180. I think they might be able to catch the Eagles slipping this week. And if the Cowboys, like I said, if they can cover and if they can upset the 49ers and the Eagles lose, then the Cowboys right back in the first place in the NFC just like that. Now, if they lose, that's bad for the Cowboys. This is a must-win game for the Cowboys. I know that was my first pick, so I'm not technically talking about them, but if they lose, they're then 2.5 games back of the 49ers, and then they're 2 games back of Philly. So they need this for tiebreaker purposes. Because like I said in the beginning of the season, they're going to need home field advantage if they want any chance to advance to just the NFC Championship. Because that way you put it more on the chance that Philly and the San Francisco are going to have to play each other in the divisional, and you don't have to worry about either of them. And you can beat everybody else in the NFC, I think, in a playoff game. So, yeah, Dallas need to handle business, and they might get some help from the Rams this weekend. You heard it here first. I'm calling it. I got the Rams and the Eagles. I got the Eagles on upset alert, basically, is what I'm saying. Plus 4.5 cover, but I got them on upset alert. I think they might go down this weekend.
I like it. Definitely like it. Like you said, Cup coming back, it's good. He could be throwing a lot of passes to him and Puka. So
yeah, I'm like, I think one of my friends is in our group chat earlier asking, should I play Cooper Kupp or I think it was Romeo Dobbs, and I was like, some of them were saying like, oh no, keep Dobbs in, like Kupp just coming off fire. I'm like, look, as long as the Rams say that there's no snap count for Kupp and he's healthy and playing, you put Kupp in the game or in your fantasy lineup because he's getting 8 targets at the very least.
At the very least,
Matt Stafford.
minimum 8 targets. Yes.
And I know Tutu Atwell been balling, Puka been balling, but they not Kupp. Stafford gonna throw him the ball 8 to 10 times off the strength, off the muscle, like straight up. And then with the way Puka been playing, Puka gonna get the other 12 targets. So, like I said, they might garner 30 targets, and then Tutu Atwell will get whatever scraps are left from that. But I expect a well-coached game from Sean McVay. I think he's going to have the boys ready to play. Aaron Donald, of course, still on that defense side of the ball, has the most pressures in the NFL this year. Obviously, he'll be going up against one of the best offensive lines in the league in the Eagles. But the Rams at home, I expect them to fight because they're gonna have to if they want any chance of making it into a wild card because Seattle and 49ers are winning right now. So they gotta keep up. But yeah, man, that's my fourth pick. How many you got any more picks left or how many you got more?
Nah, I only had 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got one more prop, and it's not out yet technically, but I'm going back to the bread and butter. Mahomes played his worst game. So he was even in the press conference today. You know, people have been talking about our wide receivers. I've been vocal about our wide receivers. I'm not happy with them. He's like, look, our wide receivers are fine. I got to play better. And if I play better, they're going to look even better. So that's on me. Love to see QB1, you know, put all of the blame on himself. He did have 2 horrible passes. A third that was almost intercepted by Mosley when him and Kelsey were on the mismatch pages or whatever. And then a fourth that got called back. Now people are like, "Oh, the Chiefs, the refs help them." And I'm like, "Damn, we're really the Patriots right now." Because any call that go against us, oh, perfect, fine. But any call we get, oh, it's rigged for the Chiefs. Like I said, that safety call that happened, we got a horse collar that saved them on a third down. That possession right after the safety, where you can't have a horse collar from the front. The ref on the broadcast said that too. And then Sauce Gardner, come on, man. Sauce Gardner, you know you hit.
Yeah, that was a hold.
Sauce Gardner told on himself because in one of his interviews or one of his recordings for some podcast, so he was saying like, "Look, I mean, I'm just mad he threw it late. Like, I guess if you was gonna call the hold late, it's like, so you mean you were holding him early is what you say? So you held him."
Yeah.
Like, you literally grabbed the man's nameplate and turned him this way. That's a hold. Come on, man. And people like, the ref threw it late. I seen another clip that has the ref and the play happening simultaneously in the same view. Couldn't even get his flag out of his pocket. He was fumbling with it from the very jump. So that's why he was delayed in that. And then also, I think when the DB intercepted it, he didn't want to necessarily, where he was going to throw it initially, he didn't want to throw it at the DB because he's about to throw it, and then the DB took off right in front of him. So he kind of tried to hold it and throw the flag and kind of like veered off from him. But yeah, that's a flag, man, for sure. Like I said, Mahomes, terrible game, bounce back. Plus, this week, he has an opportunity to be the fastest player ever to beat every team in the NFL if he beat the Vikings. Because a couple years ago, when we played them, he was out with that knee dislocation. So think he's gonna be ready to go. I don't know what the odds are gonna be, but it's gonna be over 2.5 touchdown passes. Take to the bank. He just came off a game where he threw one, played horrible. He's throwing 3 touchdown passes guaranteed. I need it. Go take that to the bank. And then, like I said, just from talking to you about the Jets and Broncos and that coming to mind, I'm definitely betting Bryce Hall prop because he looks really good. And if he don't got no type of restrictions to snap count, take it to the bank. He's rushing for 100 yards this week on that Denver defense. Take it. So I think for me, that totals out the 6 bets, which is what I had last week on the official placement page. I went 4-2 for the week. And if the Saints offense could be any good, I should have went 5-1, but because I don't know what's going on over there in New Orleans, but it's looking like we might have been fooled by the Saints once again.
Again, bro. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, because of that, I bet Tampa Bay under 18.5 because I thought, Saints defense would come to play, offense will do their thing. It'll be a shutdown, and it was the complete opposite. So I missed that one. And then the Vikings, BSing, man. They covered for me on the teaser, thank God, but Kirk Cousins was just doing stupid stuff early. I think he had like 50 yards at half. So I missed Justin Jefferson over prop by 15 yards because he was just missing throws early, wasn't giving him the ball. Being typical Kirk Cousins, like, what are the Vikings doing? And then they got it together, thank God. For the defense, really, is what changed the game. But, yeah, man, just run back through the picks for y'all. First up for me, I got the Cowboys plus 3.5, -125. Think they can win that one outright. Second, I got the Cardinals plus 3. Think they can upset the Bengals. honestly might put these all in a parlay just to see if it all hit. Because all plus odds, sprinkle $5 probably win a couple hundred if it was to hit. So I might do that. So if y'all listen to that, do that too. Because if that happens and I post that ticket, like, what, bro? How'd you do that? That's how I did it. It's all plus odds parlay right there. But yeah. Then I got the Rams plus 4.5. Got the Jets plus 3.5 and or plus 3 in my Chiefs ML, which is plus 143 parlay as of right now. And then Brees Hall over rushing yards, Patrick Mahomes over touchdown passes. 6 picks, week 5. Let's get it. We going for week 4. Street positive. We just getting going, man. I told you that week 1 was an anomaly. We right back to it like we was doing last year, man. You already know what it is. We coming for blood. We getting the money. We robbing these bookies blind. But yeah, Cam, go ahead and refresh everybody on your picks one more time. Hope you are taking notes. If y'all haven't just already locked them in, because it shouldn't be no question. But go ahead and let the people know what you on this weekend.
My 3 picks, man. I got Packers -1 unit. Like I said, man, I don't think the Raiders are that good. I think they should be able to get them. Hopefully, Jordan Love stay consistent the whole game. I got Jets money line. You can take plus 1.5 if you want, but I think they're gonna flat out win the game. I like what Zach Wilson did last game. I think he'll come out playing good against that Broncos defense, which is horrible right now. I think Brees Hall, like Bryce said, he gonna run all over them. Definitely take his prop. I think he's gonna have a pretty good game. I got the Jets in that one, and I got my Texans plus 2 or money line, whichever one y'all want to take. So I'll probably take money line also. Like I said, man, we've been playing some really good football right now. Falcons also 2-2. And I think we can handle them, man. So we'll see.
I like it. I like all those picks. Feeling good headed into week 5. We appreciate y'all if y'all listen all the way through. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. It's to be decided if we're gonna be able to get another one in. I'm up in the air. I was supposed to go to the Chiefs Bengals game on New Year's Eve, but one of my homeboys getting married, so I think I'm gonna be there for that. So I'm trying to see if I'm gonna be able to fit in a substitute game anywhere for the season. So my goal is now is I want to try to see at least 2 games a year, and then as a bucket list thing, I'm trying to travel to every stadium, see each stadium. I will say, MetLife, the atmosphere, like it wasn't too loud, but them fans, they get hyped and like they be having to jump in there as you see in the vlog. It was a live experience, and they even had these little wristbands that they give you when you walk in that light up, and they're synchronized. So whole time they're playing music during the timeouts, they turn off all the lights. The lights just go do their thing, playing the music.
That's dope.
That's so dope. And then the kickoffs, they're like JETS, Jets. Every time, every kickoff, I'm like, okay, like I like how the crowd operate. But yeah, man, Chiefs had to go in there and send them home crying. And then I hope y'all enjoyed the end of the vlog too, because getting out of that stadium, absolute hell. Like Cam can even tell you, I was texting the group chat because him and Chris were like, bro, are you good? Are you gonna make it? And I was like, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the hotel the way this traffic is moving. The FanDuel Sportsbook is literally 5 minutes away from the stadium. But it's weird because the way you get to the sportsbook, you got to go through the gates of the stadium. So they have a shuttle that runs from the sportsbook to the stadium. I rode the shuttle from the sportsbook to the stadium for the game. And then after walking over to their rideshare lot, it was like this section of the parking lot that was gated off. It's like thousands of us in there. And like everybody trying to get a Lyft ride, can't nobody phone connect to a Lyft driver with that. Then there's like another crowd of like a couple thousand people in line for a train that's not taking off till 1 a.m. Like I said, I ain't been to New York, so I wasn't gonna hop on no train and be lost in the city.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what can I do to get back? I'm thinking like, okay, I need to get to an open area where I can actually get a Lyft driver and they can be able to access me because of the traffic. So I ended up walking back to the shuttle section, which was on the other side of the stadium, hopped on the shuttle to the sportsbook. So I'm like, maybe I'll be able to get a Lyft driver from the sportsbook because that's what I did the couple nights before, of course. I said it's 5 minutes from the stadium. It took us 40 minutes to get back to the sports book with the flow of traffic out the backside of the stadium. So that's how bad that was. So then I'm already knowing like I'm not gonna be able to get a Lyft driver from there. So then when I get there, I'm like, okay, where can I go to now? There's a hotel behind the sports book, but it's gated. Like the sports book, the stadium itself is gated. So
Yeah.
you can't just go straight there. So I had to do the walk around through the flow of traffic. So that was another 30 to 40 minutes. So my mom was like, when I got home and finally told my mom about how everything, but she's like, so you were just walking in the street by yourself? I was like, I had to do what I had to do. So y'all see the video of me walking. I finally ended up making it past the flow of traffic, turned onto the main street, and then the hotel's like 10 minutes down the road. And I had to cross traffic, jump over median, get to the hotel, and then finally was able to contact the Lyft driver and got scooped up. I didn't make it to the hotel until like 1:30 in the morning. The game ended at 11.
Oh my god.
That's how bad it was. I was like, yeah, out of all the states I've been to, this is the absolute worst traffic getting out whatsoever. Because there was still people I know that was trying to get out that stadium, like who drove in their cars. I know they didn't make it out until like 2, 3 o'clock, which is awful. And then people turn around and do it all again because the Giants played there Monday night. So
I know
yeah,
that was worse too.
that's absolute hell. So, and I can only imagine for like the people who work there and got to change out everything for the stadium. They didn't get no sleep them 2 days. I already know it, but yeah, man, that's my little spiel on the vlog. Like I said, hope y'all enjoyed it. Definitely many more to come. Our first dual vlog, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. As we're recording this, I'm not completely done editing it yet, but I think y'all really enjoy what I got put together. You know what I'm saying? I kind of hop in my bag a little bit, do some cool things with it. So definitely stay tuned for more. It's your favorite kids from the neighborhood. Signing off. You already know what it is, man. And we out.
And we're knocking on your door. Can you give us something more?
Eileen.